The trees and mountains stand still, as if nature had spent centuries telling itself the same gentle tale. And now you've arrived, just in time to listen. From the moment your foot touches these cobbled paths, something inside shifts, not the scenery, but the soul. The air carries a scent unlike anywhere else, as if freshly washed by the breeze from Lake Breens. There are no engines humming, no hurried footsteps, only the hush of oars sliding through water, the soft crunch of gravel beneath your shoes, and a silence that doesn't unsettle, but embraces. The homes here seem pulled from a forgotten dream. Carved wood facades, balconies overflowing with flowers like waterfalls of color. They don't feel like decorations. They are lived in. They are real. People here don't rush. They don't shout. They still greet each other when they pass. They tend to their gardens as one tends to a cherished memory. And when it rains, oh, when it rains, the whole village becomes art. Greens deepen, blues darken, cobblestones glisten, and the air turns soft and honest. When fog descends from the peaks, the village fades, as if playing hide-and-seek with the mist. And in those quiet moments, when the world grows dim, the sounds become brighter. A boat's gentle rattle, the whistle of a bird, the echo of a child laughing under the rain, not rushing home. In Iseltwold, life is not measured in hours, but in moments. There's no need for a clock to mark the start of a day. Just watch the lake shift colors. Turquoise at times, steel gray at others, sometimes a mirror of the clouds above. Locals already know what kind of day awaits just by watching the water. In the early hours, some walk to the docks, not to do anything, but to simply exist, to be part of the landscape, with a cup of warm coffee or with nothing but breath and stillness. Here, learning to do nothing is a kind of wisdom. Every step brings a new view. You can walk just a few meters and feel like you've entered another world. To one side, the lake. To the other, a hill so green it looks unreal. And far beyond, the Alps stand silent, casting long shadows that shift with the sun. Among them, scattered houses, cows grazing in peace, and winding trails drawn as if by a hand in love with the land. You don't need to be a climber or a bold explorer to feel wonder here. A simple walk along the lake can become something that transforms you. Branches lean gently over the water, small boats rest quietly, and empty benches invite you to pause, even in the rain, especially in the rain. Raindrops tapping the lake, the earthy scent of wet soil, the shiver of leaves, they turn a walk into a poem. What's beautiful about Iseltwold is that it never tries to impress. There are no signs saying, "Look here," or "Take a photo there." It knows. Those who stay long enough will understand. Days here aren't scripted. They unfold with the weather, with your heart, with a spark of inspiration. You might climb up to a ridge where the view of the lake is so wide it swallows your thoughts in silence. Or maybe you'll sit on a bench, watching an elderly couple feed ducks while a storm quietly gathers over the mountains. Even in the heart of the village, life moves slowly. Shops open gently. Cafes serve homemade pastries, as delicately crafted as the scenery itself. People don't live apart from nature. They live in conversation with it. One of the village's quiet wonders is its completeness. Despite its size, it lacks nothing: beauty, peace, belonging. Here, children still play outdoors, elders are surrounded by stories, and visitors are not tourists. They are welcomed like old friends. That's why so many who leave never truly do. Isoltwald stays with them, not because of what it shows, but because of how it makes them feel. This is not a place of big monuments or loud spectacles. Its treasures are in the details, in hand-painted mailboxes, in the way alpine flowers curl around fences, in the stories carved into wooden walls. Its magic lies in those quiet things most might overlook. Even modern touches don't disturb its soul. There are no towering hotels or bright commercial signs, just family-run inns, wooden cabins, and homes for those who come to live, not consume. Even the power lines are hidden, buried underground, because here the sky must remain untouched, a sacred bridge between earth and clouds. And then there's the rain. Few places become more beautiful under gray skies. The way droplets race down windows, the soft patter on rooftops, the rising steam from the lake, everything feels closer, quieter, more real. Visitors arrive hoping for sun, but leave in love with the clouds, because in Isoltwald, even melancholy has its charm. This is not a place for rushing. It's a place to pause, to observe, to feel, to remember that beauty doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. And if you stay long enough, you'll begin to understand that what makes this place unforgettable isn't the view, it's how it opens your heart. In a world that runs endlessly forward, Isoltwald stands still and reminds you that stillness can be the most beautiful sound of all.